Good morning, afternoon, or evening, dear yogis. This is Echo at Our Echo Yoga and Movement. Welcome to my little casita here in Guatemala on this warm day. So this practice will be inspired by movement, just movement when we are feeling stagnation, and a good little practice to do in the mornings when you just have a very short amount of time to get some movement into the body and a desire to get into your breath and catch up with yourself and the day. The day has started without us sometimes, and we're just like, oh, I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything but meditate. But we show up. We show up and we begin to, bring some movement into the bones, into the muscles, and slowly awaken to what's possible for the day. So that being said, let's start standing. Feet grounded on the earth, hands alongside the body. Take an inhale, lengthen the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lengthen up, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. So as we do that back bend, we get a lateral stretch and a front body. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale to the heart. Last one, inhale, lengthen up. And exhale, bow down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to a plank position, pause, top of a push-up, plank. Belly pulling in, slight rounding of the upper back. Take an inhale. Exhale, knee to right, or right knee to right elbow. Step back. Left knee to left elbow. Back. Continue to move from side to side, breathing in and out of the nose, engaging the core. A little bit of a powerhouse this morning. And press back, downward facing dog. Press down through the heels, down through the palms. Let the head drop. Bring the knees to hover just above the ground into this kind of bear crawl. Pull the belly in, slight rounding of the upper back. Knees just floating above the mat. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog, breathe. You can sigh if you need. Knees again to hover. We're here for a few rounds of breath. Stay nice and stable and solid. Press through the palms, pulling in at the belly. Next, exhale, press up, downward facing dog, breathe. To the knees, hovering again, nice and stable. So strong and stable this morning. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. So bring the toes closer together. Lift the right leg up behind you. Keep it straight at first. Press the left heel down, right hip rolling beneath the body. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open over the left. Draw circles with the right knee on the ceiling. Can move in the opposite direction. Lift the right leg up. Step the right foot through. Reach the arms up. High lunge. Sink into the right knee. Pull the right hip back in space. Nice long left leg. Shoulders relaxed. Strength in the body. So we're not just hanging out in the joints and falling into the pose, but really engaging the muscles. Nice and strong here. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the earth around the right foot. Straighten the right leg as you bend the left knee. Hop the left foot up just a bit. Set it down 45 degrees. Pull the right hip back straight in the back and fold over the right shin. The fingertips can travel back for you, or you can stay on the fingertips and have the spine straight, looking up and forward a bit. So if your lower back is getting crunchy and you're really rounding the upper back to fold, don't. Come up out of it a bit. Stay on the fingertips. Use a couch cushion or a block. And come onto the fingertips. Bring the left hand alongside the right foot or on the outside of the right foot. Right arm stretching up and open. Staying on the fingertips could be helpful here as well, or using a block. Keep the right hip pulling back. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Step back to plank position. Pause here. In your plank again. Right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. A few switches here, nice and slow. Breathe. Continue. End on the right knee. Sink back into downward facing dog. Send the left leg up behind you. Straight at first. Press the left heel up. Bend the left knee, stack the left hip open over the right and draw circles. Reverse. Send the left leg up and step it through. Reach up high, lunge. Sink into the left knee, nice long back leg, relax the shoulders and strengthen. So all the muscles are engaged, but relax the face. Hands to the earth. Straighten the left leg as you bend the right knee. Hop the right foot up just a little bit. Peel the chest up. Pull the left hip back. Fold to your depth over the left shin. Maybe the fingertips track behind you. Inhale, come up halfway. Hands plant, step back to plank position. From here, knees down, chest to the earth, look forward. Peel the chest forward, lift the thighs, come to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. And exhale, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Walk the hands towards the feet this time. Folding in towards the feet. Take the feet hip width distance apart. Lift the toes, bring the hands beneath the feet. Fold in. Take the hands out from underneath the feet. Walk back to a plank position. Straight line of energy. And bring the big toes together. And we're going to lean into a right-sided half plank. So pull or bring the right foot, the edge of the foot down to the ground. Left hip stacking on the right. Hips up high. Press into the right palm. Left arm lifts. And lift the left knee up. Bend the left knee. Can reach the left arm forward, look up possibly. Slowly coming forward, bring the left hand down, pull the left knee behind the left wrist. Set it down, extend the right leg long behind you. Open chest, coming into pigeon pose. If the left hip is dropping down, bring a bolster or a pillow beneath it, open the chest and slowly fold. So you have an option here. You can stay on the forearms, stretch the arms forward, or if you want to get a twist, bring the right arm underneath the body. Left arm reaching forward, and we're twisting here. So this could be a little tough. If so, just keep the hands out in front of you. But keep pulling that left hip back in space. So both hips are in a line. Left hand back, press up, and press back, downward facing dog. And come forward to plank. Bring the right hip on top of the left, right arm reaching up, bend the right knee, reach the right arm forward if you can, looking up towards the ceiling or the sky. Bring the right hand down to the earth. Pull the right knee behind the right wrist. Sink in, pigeon pose. Pull the right hip back in space. If you need a pillow or a block beneath it, go for it. Just slowly begin to fold. Staying here, or left arm reaching underneath the body, right arm forward, twisting open. Bring the right hand back. Press up onto the palms. Back to downward facing dog. Let's inhale forward to a plank. Exhale, come down halfway, elbows in. Come forward to the tops of the feet. Open the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to do a couple of rolls this way. Inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale forward to plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale forward, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Come down to the knees. Sink back onto the heels, forehead to the earth. Child's pose here for a moment. Inhale, tabletop position. Now exhale, you're going to press into the tops of the feet, lift the knees, press up to a downward facing dog, but onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, lift up through the core into that downward facing dog with the toes untucked onto the tops. And knees come down. Sink back, child's pose. So we're getting into the fascia on the top of the feet. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, tabletop. And this time, exhale, tuck the toes under, sit back, toe squat. Sink onto the heels. And stretch the hands out in front of you. Bring the left hands to the front of the right palm. Pull the fingers back. And turn the right fingers down. Pull the fingers towards the body. Switch left fingertips up. Left fingertips down. And come onto the hands and bring the fingers tracking back towards the body. So you're getting into the wrist and just begin to draw small circles. So don't go past your edge here. And we're just releasing any stagnation in the wrist. So many of us, as we get older, we develop carpal tunnel from riding too much, driving too much, typing too much, move in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Make little fist with the hands. Thumbs in the center. Fingertips up. Take an inhale. Bring the chest down towards the fist. Exhale, press up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly place the hands back. Come onto the heels, cross the ankles, and let the feet come out in front of you. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So sit up nice and tall. You can bring a block or a couch cushion underneath the body. Take an inhale. And exhale, slowly fold. Something precious happening for me at the moment. I have these ruksha beads that I've been wearing for about 6 years on my right arm. And they came from this wonderful woman named Carla on a retreat that I was doing in Thailand. And I had about 8 circles of these beads. And over the years, each line has broken when it needs, but they have been through so much with me. And today, I think the last strand is finally leaving me, which also I feel is a rebirth in a way, because I was a very different being 6 years ago. So it feels that there is a shedding away of old stories happening, which is beautiful. Let's lift the body, bring the hands back behind you, fingers tracking forward, bend the knees, plant the feet, and lift the hips up. Head drops back. Keep pressing the hips up, knees tracking in towards each other, working the tops of the thighs. And bring the hips down. Let's lay down onto the back. Pull the knees into the chest, rocking from side to side, massaging the lower back. Taking happy baby here for a moment. Let the knees open. Take the bottoms of the feet. Bring the feet together, knees open wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on belly, one hand on heart, or arms up overhead, taking opposite elbows, whatever feels best for you. And giving yourself a moment to ground, to keep the hips open, the heart open. You can stay here for as long as you need. You can pause the video, pause my voice. And may we each remember that we are much stronger than we ever imagined, that we have the tools to regulate ourselves by just coming to the mat, breathing, going inward, projecting outward the peace that we find. And always deeply, deeply inhaling life and exhaling into complete understanding that we are supported, that we are safe, that we are loved. Namaste.